trying to locate Alkali.
Yeah, good luck.
I will let you know before the panel started, a representative from the hotel came up and said, is Alkali going to be on this panel? And I said, he is supposed to be. And they said, well, I have the beer cheese soup that he specifically requested that we package up for him. Can I leave it here? And I said, yes. Because if he doesn't remember he's on the panel, I have his soup. The beer cheese arrives.
I don't know what that means.
I was holding your soup hostage.
I have soup.
You have soup.
Kiss my man.
All right. With that said, let's go ahead and get this ball rolling. Hello, everybody. How are you doing? Welcome to Mass Debation. I know what it sounds like. That's the fucking point. I do this as an under 18 panel too. And it is fun to be like, welcome to Masturbation. I know what it sounds like. That's the point. And watching parents and children stand the fuck up and leave. And I'm like, it's the name. Like, did you not parse it before you came in the room? I said it outside. Somebody looked at me and said, wait, there's a masturbation panel? And I'm like, you know what? Yes. It's just going to be an hour of us all jerking off on stage. I've only got to be performing for the first. I'm only got to perform for the first 10 seconds, though.
How did you get this approved? I've been trying for years.
So, who here has been to masturbation before? All right, here's how it works. This is an absurd debate panel. I am Boozy Badger, your moderator. On the panel tonight, for the first half, we have Citrine the Husky. We have some weirdo in a top hat.
Yo.
We have quotation marks. We have Chris the Comedy Bun. On either end of this table, you see people with paper. That is Sue Deer. I should say Anthrocon's 2022 guest of honor and creator of a domain of our own.
Thank you.
And from the Dragon Show, Zanny the Blue. Who in each absurd debate tonight will be doing sketches. The way this works, we are going to pick debate topics from the audience. I will listen to what you have to say. I will then choose the two that I think pair up the best. I will then force these people with no preparation to debate against it. Each primary debate will be 3 minutes long, with a 1-minute rebuttal following that, and time for questions. Is it a 1 minute rebuttal or a 1.5 minute rebuttal? I think it's a 1.5 minute rebuttal. With time for questions from the audience. At the end of each debate, we will show you the pictures that have been drawn. The way that you decide who the winner of the debate is with money. That's right, this is America. The outcome is dependent on cash. However, I will say that the highest bidder, and the way we determine this is we're going to hold up these pictures and we're going to let you bid on these pictures. The highest bidder will determine the winner. The highest bidder on each side will receive the original art of Sue Deer and Zanny the Blue. Do I have questions regarding, where are your pants? Oh, okay, it's a onesie.
Fair enough.
No, like, honestly, I didn't see it was a onesie. There was a split moment where I'm like, there is a pantsless man in a t-shirt walking towards me.
Don't worry about that.
They didn't get the joke.
They didn't get the
They
joke.
just took it literal. That said, are we all clear on the rules? All right, wonderful. I don't care. All right? There is an unspoken rule, and it is you must please the moderator. I will whimsically, at the slightest offense, add or take away time from your debate.
Okay.
That said, do I hear proposed topics? Shout them out.
Fursquared versus Furcon.
Fursquared versus Furcon. Anything else?
Ravioli sandwich.
Ravioli sandwich. It's supposed to be versus something. We're going to argue about the ravioli sandwich. Anything else? What was that?
Chocolate versus vanilla.
Chocolate versus vanilla. Anything else? What?
Rule 34 versus E621.
Wonderful. Okay, so what we're going to do here is E621 versus Fursquared. Do you know which side you would like to do?
Nope.
Do you and Chris the Comedy Bun know which side you would like to partake in?
Ooh, let's make Uncle shit talk his own con.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
So we have E621 on this side in favor of E621. On this side against E621 is Fursquared. Who amongst you will be taking the lead? The 3-minute portion of the debate?
I'll do it.
Okay, Chris will be doing it for you all. What about for you all? That would be you. No, that would be you because I see you making a list. Fuck you. As a matter of fact, fuck you so much, I see you writing on that list. You know, normally I do a coin flip, but you're trying to take away the improv factor. So you have 3 minutes to argue in favor of E621 against Fursquared. Go.
Here's the thing you need to understand about a debate like this. First, we have to find the things that are similar. E621, Fursquared, both full of cocks. Both of them just lousy with cocks, but that's okay because that's what we're looking for. But at the end of the day, here's the problem. E621 is a 10-minute commitment, 30 minutes if you've had a bit of fun earlier in the day. Fursquared is a 3-day commitment.
All right, we're going to add 20 seconds. And I'll explain why. I don't think you should be giving people the unrealistic expectation that any of us can go 10 minutes. 2 minutes and 45 seconds, go.
See, here's the thing you need to understand. E621 is just a short time commitment. No matter how your prowess is. Are you happy, Mon Capitan?
I was until you addressed me directly. We're going to take on and add 25 seconds now. We're breaking the fourth wall. Continue.
E621 is a very minor time commitment. You're going to sit down at your computer. You're going to have some fun, and now you're already at your computer. It's time to play Factorio. Now, I know what you're saying. Maybe not the best example. All of those pulleys, all of those runways, all of those boxes moving. Horny as shit, right? I know. But that's okay, because you're still at your computer. Bam! Right back to E621. You are an Alt-Tab away from an orgasm. Fursquared, you got to go all the way to Grinder. Your thumb is going to get as tired as their wrists are. So that's a tie there. I hate you so much. The other thing, everyone, there is a hotel representative at the back of the room just staring at me right now.
Really? Okay. Well, in that case, let's make this more comfortable. You were at 1 minute and 50 seconds. We're back to 2 minutes and 10 seconds. Please continue telling the venue about how you love porn.
Excuse me, as I have said about fursuits, I have said about much of the furry fandom, it is not porn, it is art. It's just hot art that gives people boners. These things happen, you need to accept it. But here's the thing, in my scenario, that is all happening in the comfort of your own home. In this scenario, it's happening in a ballroom, and while that may be convenient and semi-ironic, it's not appropriate. Another thing, shut up! Another thing you need to remember about this is the amount of effort that goes into it. Yes, Fursquared takes a dedicated, amazing team to make happen. But what does E621 take? An entire community of weirdos, because that list of fetishes is unobtainable by mortal men. Yet on the internet, the magical land that brought us things such as Centaur World, and who needs a list? I just said Centaur World. That's a magical fantasy land where the list of fetishes is not only in alphabetical order, but never ending. You want to know what the list of fetishes for Fursquared is right now? String. So either bondage or breath play. That's what we got, folks. Am I done?
25 seconds. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that part. They actually have to use all of their time.
And the final thing I want to talk about, what is the accoutrement? What goes with E621? That's right, dildos. Long, smooth, cylindrical, nice, smooth top. Well, you know what? Even that, Fursquared tried to match. Fursquared didn't try to beat it, they just did the same thing. Dragor is your conchair, the walking dildo. You get them to take off that cabbie hat, the first thing you're going to think is, I need to sit down.
I really should pause because I was adding 25 seconds on there for not recognizing the fact Fursquared has a lot of dildos other than Dragor.
Yeah, but he's the only one we can throw.
That's a lot of door stops.
You have 38 seconds.
Me?
Yes.
I've already insulted most of my friends, so now where am I at? Also, E621, you know what? Here's what I like about E621. There's a thing that happens at Fursquared. A fat, top hat wearing piece of shit thing. You know where that doesn't show up? E621. You want to get away from me?
I'm going to add 10 seconds because it is very obvious you have never searched yourself on E621. You have 24 seconds. Please continue.
My mind is in a dark place right now. My mind has gone to the place that Cthulhu and porn that your mom used to watch live. And you know where that place is? E621! When you're at your lowest, where do you go? E621! When you're at your highest, where do you go?
The time. That is the time.
I'm gonna drink soup.
Chris,
Yes.
your 3 minutes
Hi, hotel
of why
liaison.
Fursquared is a better choice than E621. Go.
Bitches, bros, non-binary hoes.
You know what? I am immediately taking 10 seconds off your time for that amazing opening.
What the fuck?
I want to say that the messenger is more important than a message many times. And look at who the messenger is. The messenger is a fat, gay, top hat wearing, poor man, Jerry Seinfeld looking ass.
Continue. You have 2 minutes and 28
Who
seconds.
is nothing but a degenerate who clearly just hangs out at home and jerks off to porn and plays Factorio.
I'm going to allow this.
You have a Zanny at home craving dick, jonesing for it, but you're like, no, I gotta jerk off one more time and blow a load of wasted children into a fucking Kleenex while you're jerking off to some random shit, because that's the thing about E621. It's got everything, so it has everything. Your preference is not curated for you. It can be, but that's more fucking work. And it's work that doesn't even realize, it's like dumb. So, nobody likes making a new account, nobody likes remembering the password, because you eventually forget the password, but you do remember the password. Either way, my point is, Alkali is a fucking degen.
You know what? I'm going to add a minute, but not because you did anything wrong, just because I want to hear you keep going at Alkali.
Alright, that's fine.
You are a great friend!
So you're back to 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Continue. Woo.
Okay, so Alkali being a fucking degen is important here. Because Alkali, despite that Alkali is a fucking degen, he technically founded Fursquared, and it has experienced death of the author. It has become better, greater than its founder. It has become more. They have hired someone who is shorter, balder, and more competent. They have hired someone who understands understands that it's important to check their fucking messages every so often. Not a lot, just a little. Maybe once. Maybe motherfucking once, Alkali. Could you do it once? That'd be great. Fursquared has proper communication because it listens to you, unlike Alkali, who never fucking responds!
I'm going to pause for one moment because as much as I've enjoyed this, I do want to make it clear. The enemy of Fursquared is E621. Not simply Alkali masturbating. What they're supposed to be.
Is sight impaired.
So it's a train. And this one with 19 upvotes, 104 hearts. By U-Bonded Project, Zanny has been tied and bound, and Alkali, who is wearing a leather harness, is penetrating them. I'm going to be honest, Zanny looks sort of perturbed by the situation.
That's right.
I would like to thank my hotel for being here for this panel. Thank you guys so much.
I would also like to point out, 2 of my children are in the front row. Because I normally say when security's like, can these kids come in? I'm like, they're my kids, they're used to my shit. I didn't know that was going to happen. Please continue.
Oh yeah, it was me. So anyways, you know where you just saw that? At Fursquared. All that laughter, that mirth, at this motherfucker's expense, you're right, sorry, it's E621. Yes, E621 was the person that presented it. But the internet is a vast sea of media, endless in its boundless expanses. It doesn't matter what website hosts it, it's a fucking glutton. It just will take anything, any dick, like Alkali. It doesn't care. It doesn't care about you. E6 won't fuck you. Well, it might if like the internet's down, but it won't fuck you. You know who will fuck you? Maybe someone at Fursquared. You know who? Oh, he's like, oh yeah, okay, cool. So like, yeah. Plus, ultimately, after you're finished jerking off and like the screen goes black and you see that reflection of yourself, that's not a good feeling.
That is your time. That's your time. That's your time. Your time's up. Your time's done.
I said what I needed to.
Citrine,
What?
you have 1 minute and 30 seconds to rebut the position that Fursquared is better than E621. Destroy him. Your time begins now.
All right, let's be honest. When it comes to E621, you have to treat this like a relationship. Okay? Yes. From my experience, it's hot when the computer talks back to your ass. When Fursquared talks back to your ass usually gets kicked out. The common point being here here that E621 is a lot older than Fursquared, which means you don't have to worry about 6.5 years old over there. And you don't have to worry about the issue of, oh, okay, this is going to cheat on me. No, E621 has been around through COVID, has been around to get me through the lonely nights. Fursquared is 1 week in the year. That's not enough time to have satisfying hard dick sex.
I pause for a question from the moderator. You just said not to get you through the lonely nights, but to get me. And I now feel I need to ask, does E621 have alt text I'm unaware of?
I have descriptions.
I have asked that he can take
You know what? I'm going to add 20 seconds. Solely because I would have liked to have heard about the blind porn app. I've just got to be honest. You have 49 seconds. Continue.
Okay, so on touchyfeelysex.com, you download this with E621. See, okay, Fursquared, again, it can be tactile around the hotel, but a hotel's always hard. That's no fun. So, E621, okay, as a blind individual, I don't have to bang into things. I imagine things banging me. And so, that's a lot better. Trust me, okay, all I have to do is go into my office and I have to get my Braille writer, my 3D printer, and I got E621 to fuck me. That's all I need. So I've got tactile porn. It's Microsoft Sam, but damn it, you get used to it and you're lonely enough, it gets hot. And ultimately, that is the point. E621, maybe not for you.
That is your time. You know, I forgot that for once they put this panel in main event where there are resources. You need to come to the late show, motherfucker. I heard things. I forgot they put us in main event, you know, with the competent AV folks who have a lot more resources at their fingertips.
Susie,
Yes.
speaking of competent AV folk, this is the debate panel, right? So you're
Yes.
trying to give equal, footing to both sides?
No.
Okay, well, I'm going to assume that you want to, so I'm going to give you, so I just want to do a little...
What now? I love that any of you think I have not searched myself on E621. I have.
something I haven't seen before.
Yeah. Like
You are taking this very well.
I can already tell you from like one of the you're not even using the right search terms to see the good stuff.
Boozy, I want to say, as someone who has seen their dad's dick,
God damn it!
you are a terrible father.
That's sad. How we all come? Just putting it away from the therapist in your 30s, huh?
I'm amazed that you think we're getting to 30s here, Boozy.
Darling,
Yes.
you have 1 minute and 30 seconds to rebut the E621, the Fursquared.
Alright, so
I'm a little worried at what the hell AV is doing back there.
these days it's important.
Oh! QM is trying to make fun of everyone. We can at least listen while I cry.
1 minute and 30 seconds for rebuttal. Begin.
Well, it's important that we source locally in these times. So what better way than to come to Fursquared? You need some smut? Locally source it. Walk into the dealer's den and, drop some money where it can be used in the community. about E621? Well, you know, it may be free, but you're not supporting an artist. You are not putting food on the table of a starving artist. Dungeons table.
Sorry.
You have 38 seconds.
Well, I mean, you can put a smile on somebody's face and see how happy you make them when you buy a buttload of pornography, or a dildo, or a harness.
You still have 20 seconds.
Keep listening, Finn.
You know, you can take pride in knowing that you fed someone, and you know, you didn't spend that time whacking it off on the internet. You interacted with human beings.
Unlike Alkali.
That would be your time. All right. So you have heard the argument. Everybody, Citrina Husky does have another panel to get to. Can we get some wonderful applause? You have now heard the arguments for E621 versus Wisconsin Proud Penis over here. That said, do we have any questions? We will take 3 questions. Hearing no questions from the audience on either of the topics. In favor, they brought him up here. In favor of Fursquared. So why don't you hold that up?
I don't know, can AB get the camera on this?
Is there a camera we can use to show this art?
What do you need?
We want to show the art.
Oh, right. Put it up there. Can we do that?
If it's online, I can do it.
No.
Okay, well it's not online.
It says,
Dear God.
Why can't you take a picture and post it?
so it's Zanny here, poor Zanny.
I might be able
Poor, neglected, sweet, lovely Zanny. Oh, I won't be able to read it if it's up there. But okay, go ahead, put it up. Poor, sweet Zanny. I'm so sorry. I'm so very sorry for you. All you want is dick. I can't blame you. I really can't blame you. I do too. But you know, it's just inexcusable. It's just inexcusable. Alkali.
We got it all.
Really? Really?
All right.
Danny, dub it.
Dub what?
Dub the comic.
Read it.
Oh, Jesus Christ. All right. Sure. Show me it.
Was the first OBS?
Is it gone? It was there for a second. It's gone. That's how it goes.
This is my first laptop.
Oh, man, it crashed right when I went up.
Serious questions from my team later.
Having seen that, Zanny, can we get your art up there?
Yeah, sure. All right. We got Fucktorio here. As you can see, the true splendor of E621. As you see, it's shipped directly to you 365 days a year. We got Screaming Alkali saying, value your time. As you see, E621 F squared has so many dicks, so we, as Alkali mentioned in the front. But yes, it's got the 5-minute mark stopwatch with a little cum splatter as well. And they're like, and it's just like,
So with that done,
Meanwhile, Alkali has been in the garage jerking it to E621 since he was fired.
that said, do I have any bids on Sudhir's wonderful piece of art over here?
oh dear.
How much?
$69.
$69 over there. Do I hear a bid at 69? Do I hear a bid on Alkaline or Zanny's Fucktorio?
$69.
69. We have 69 and 69. Do I hear better on either of them?
That's amazing.
Somebody's going
Sue's
to
better.
or else we're going to have a tie, and that's a problem.
Sue's art is better, I'm just going to say it.
Sue's art is amazing. Let me see Zanny.
I just went all over the place.
The ADD art.
Yeah.
Sue, we have 2 bids, both at $69 for each piece of art.
Nice. Twice as nice.
Well, come up here and put the $69 on. You all got your fuck pictures. Well, you thought I was joking. No, motherfucker. This is really how we do it. Actually, the other way we do it is very simple. We say, put $1 on this in front of the team you want to win. It all goes to charity.
Well, if we're going to do that, put that at the front of the stage on our side.
All right.
Yeah.
Hey, we got a hat.
You know what? Here you go. Let's go to the charity auction.
Here.
All right, you vote with your bucks. Put an amount on there. Highest amount wins.
I cannot sell these in the charity auction.
Yeah, you can.
Let me rephrase that. I don't want to sell these in the charity auction. I really don't want to sell these in
We
the
will
charity
keep the voting open for 2 minutes.
Oh my
And then we'll move on to what normally would be the second of 3, but what tonight will be the second of 2 because we all looked at porn together.
You know where you did that?
I feel a special bond between us now.
At First
I see
Square.
$20 over here for Fursquared. I don't know what's in the hat for E621.
Because Alkali's walls are too up.
$25.
Now,
$41 for Fursquared, $25 for E621.
you don't need to be embarrassed about jerking it. Not only do we all know you do it, but the government watches you masturbate.
We all saw the pictures. Everyone wants to fuck Alkali, and vote for me.
We have one more minute to vote in, then we'll move on. As we're waiting for that, do we have secondary topics? Folks, I need debate topics to give them.
Crunchy peanut butter versus smooth peanut butter.
Is cereal a soup? And what was that?
Crunchy peanut butter versus smooth peanut butter.
Crunchy cereal versus smooth peanut butter. Any other options?
Muffins.
Versus Digimon.
Alkali versus soup. You know what? Fuck it. Yeah, we're gonna do Alkali versus soup. Sue, if you would please count up the money there.
Just make sure that they're arguing alkaline and he's arguing soup.
I love how everyone's bullying the tall man. I really
You all are so close. There's $61 here.
I don't have any cash.
Versus 25. We take cards.
Neither do I
I
have.
heard somebody say, I don't have any cash.
I don't have cards either.
5, 88, right?
Yeah.
6, 7, 8, 9.
Well, that now puts us at 70. Don't take $1 out of the charity fucking. What the fuck is wrong with you?
No, give it to us.
Okay. Alkali, I will say you promptly lost that one.
Yeah, Alkali.
Yeah, I think I lost more than that.
I want to say this is the first time I've had won this from the stage.
So our next argument, very simply, is Alkali. You know what? We're just going to do it differently. We're going to have all 4 of the pictures up for auction at the end of this. Because it's all going to charity. Why not? So we have Alkali versus soup. I bet you can't wait, guess which topic you got. By the way, Iggy's supposed to be here. Like, you are at a market disadvantage right now because it is just fucking you. That's the point. And like, I really want to not put you at that disadvantage.
You want me to?
How about John?
I was actually going to say, John the Human.
Yes! Neither do I.
Nobody does. Oh, look, there's another $1 here. All right, Alkali, I bet you can't guess what side you're arguing in favor of.
What?
You're arguing in favor of soup against yourself.
Yeah, of course not. You're first.
How long do I gotta talk for?
3 minutes.
So like 3 seconds.
No, you gotta use all 3 minutes, John.
Okay.
If you fail to, I'll add time, as God is my witness. You are 1 alkali away from me, so you can't hit me without some effort.
I can hit you with alcohol.
They can hit you with alcohol.
That said, John.
Let's make them go first.
Come on.
Last time.
You got a point. All right, Caleb.
Yeah.
I need you to argue in favor of alkali.
Oh, Jesus Christ. This is going to be very hard to do without getting super sappy.
Go.
He is gluten-free. That, yes, alkali is gluten-free, which means, you have a gluten allergy, alkali is safe.
I'm going to pause and remind you that you're supposed to be arguing alkali the soup, not in favor of alkali soup.
There's a lot of soup. I mean, yeah. It's not gluten-friendly.
Wait, I'm still confused. Am I supposed to yell about alkali being a piece of shit?
No, you're supposed to heap praises on it.
Oh, okay. I'll try.
Alkali gives great hugs. He is a giant teddy bear.
Continue. We may get him to cry. Hold on. We have a new goal with this one. Like, I know we all came here for the laughy laughs. We did that. We showed you Alkali's penis.
What's better than that?
However, I bet if I add a minute, we can make Alkali cry.
Oh God, no, don't do that to me.
Go.
Alkali likes to pretend that he's just a curmudgeonly bastard, but he is one of the best human beings I have ever met.
Stop.
Crap, bitch.
I can't do this without crying.
Keep going.
Alkali's one hell of a cook. If you've ever watched Alkali's Cooking with Alkali segments, you can see that. And we've got to personally taste Alkali's food. The other day he had made Rice Krispie treats, and he's like, "These are stale. I'm just giving them away." And we tried them, and holy shit, those were the best Rice Krispie treats I've ever eaten.
Talk about his generosity.
What? No!
Alkali is one of the most generous motherfuckers you'll ever meet.
What are you doing?
Oh my God, this is so
We need to talk about
John's going to need to start talking about soup while Bette Midler sings. Go.
Oh, we're up?
You got 3 minutes.
Pretty long. Why is soup better than alcohol?
It's hot. 27 seconds. But you are the Hemingway of this panel at this point.
Ben said he gives good hugs, but it's like a warm hug, right? You eat a good bowl of soup, makes you feel good, it's comforting. I don't eat a lot of soup.
I don't need a
You can add crackers to it. That's a plus. Some good bread. Put beer in it.
beer and alcohol, right?
But the soup's still good.
You have 1 minute and 30 seconds remaining.
So long.
Yeah. You would have to talk about me.
No. Why else is soup better? There's peas. Split pea soup is good soup.
I'm enjoying John's approach to this, but I'm just going to talk about the soup. Right?
Soup really sells itself. It's a staple. Everyone, all cultures have soup. Most people try to get rid of him. Soup is better. Am I done yet?
You have 45 seconds.
Why else is soup better than alcohol? It's about the same amount of pot.
That was good. That was really good.
There are 25 seconds remaining.
At least soup lasts more than a minute.
Ayo. Zing.
I'm surprised you gave me the whole minute.
You want 3?
I'm not gonna lie, I could watch John just piss soup for an hour.
Like that was actually very engaging.
That is a panel I was hoping this convention to see. John lifting soup.
You got your chicken noodle. You got your Italian wedding soup.
Poncho, that's a cold soup.
Matzo ball, love a nice matzo ball. Chris, going back to the goal of making alkali cry.
Yes.
You have a 1 minute and 30 second rebuttal period.
Okay.
Please begin.
Alkali? Will you marry me? Beat you to it, bitch! Let's do it! Let's go, Mike!
Let's go, God.
Now we'll kiss. Alkali, you've kissed me twice on stage. And it means a lot. Because it was my first and second time. John says
It's out there. It's not working.
John says that you can put crackers in soup. Why would you want a bunch of small crackers when you have one big cracker right there? Alkali is such a genuine person deep down behind all this stuff. Which I guess is making genuine. Point is, Alkali, you have a pretty beard.
Thank you.
We're talking about Zanny.
No, but for real, Alkaline, you're like actually a good person. The soup is just fucking food. Are you crazy? Always side with like a human over an inanimate object. Christ, we will not survive.
That is your time, Alkali.
Always side with the human over an inanimate object. I challenge that good sir. Thank you. I challenge that good sir because we will, good ma'am, because we will side with the human. Andy fucking Warhol. 4 soups, 1 canvas. Right there shows you the power of soup. When you get sick, who do you go to? Is an Alkaline? No, he got you sick. I barely wear the fucking mask. Mainly because when I yell, I inhale this stupid fucking thing, so they got me a better one, which I just realized I've lost. You know what Alkali is good for? There's one thing Alkali is good for, and that's target practice, because no matter how bad you are, you shoot at something this fat, you're gonna hit it.
Damn! That was amazing! Alkaline's amazing because of that joke!
You have 29 seconds.
Don't just agree with my nonsense, that gives you points.
It's yes and. You taught me that, Alkali, after our kiss.
And also, I will have you know that kiss was not what you thought. Yes, it meant a lot to me. Yes, it was your first and second kiss. Would you like to know why they were so good?
Why?
I had just finished eating a big-ass bowl of Campbell's chicken noodle soup. In fact, if you want to know, if you've ever wondered, I am always within 1 minute of having eaten or eating a big-ass bowl of Campbell's chicken noodle soup. You know why? See previous joke.
But Alkali, you are what you eat. Wait, shit, and that means soup is Alkali, so Alkali's better.
Alright. So we didn't make it through 3 debates tonight, we made it through 2. But here's where we are right now. As Zanny and Sue are putting the finishing touches on these 2 pictures, we're going to go ahead and open the voting. You vote with dollars to the charity in either Alkali's hat or the hat over on this side of the stage. This side is soup. That side, this side is soup. This side is Alkali. Remember, you can make him cry.
Make him cry.
No matter what side you pick, I lose.
Make him cry. 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 Make him cry.
Make him cry.
Okay. In an effort to make the fair cry, this is a $250 donation to Hans.
And which side is it going to?
Making him cry.
Making
Making him cry?
So that would be the Alkali side then, to show how much he's appreciated then.
And
Okay.
donuts. Fuck you, Capstan.
You're a robot. And I'm soup.
Robots are people too.
So is soup. If it's Soylent Green soup, it's people too.
I like this. It's adorable.
So we're up to $260-something in favor of Alkali over soup at this point in time. I've seen money going ahead. The secret here is it doesn't matter who you vote for. If you vote enough, he'll cry.
Yeah.
Make him cry.
Make him cry.
That said, our artists done with their pictures. Let's show them around the room real quick while we finish voting on this one. And then Alkali would let you auction these off as one packet. We have Alkali in a can of Campbell's chicken noodle soup screaming, "I'm Andy Warhol." We have a ferret wearing a top hat asking for a hug with Chris the Comedy Butts yelling kisses and the phrasing, "Fuck soup, no wait, it's too hot." If somebody can get into the charity voting money, Alkali, would you like to take the honors of auctioning off all 4 pieces of art?
What the fuck?
Oh.
There we go. Oh God, did it break the stage?
Not yet.
Tonight up for auction, we have far too many fucking pictures of me, which is only half the amount of pictures you've seen of me today. AB, I love you, fuck yourselves.
The number of fucking pictures we've seen of you.
Shut up, Chris. You 6 foot fuck.
4 years old.
The items we have up for auction tonight is a sad picture of me looking for hugs and talking about soup. An angry picture of me looking for hugs and talking about soup. An angry picture of Xander looking for hugs and talking about anal. And finally, Fucktorio, which we all know I would mod to make soup. We are going to start the bidding on this monstrosity at a mere $10. Ooh, I get to buy them and burn them. 10. Going once. Going. Shit. $20 to the front row. We have $20 for the silly, silly art of these two wonderful people. Before we go on, can we please get a huge round of applause for them? Say again?
Are they signed?
Yeah, mine are.
All are signed by the artists, I believe. I know Sue's are.
Signed. Did you sign? Give me the soup. Yep, soup. It'll bleed through. There's one under it.
Yes, they will. They are signed.
Yes. Yes, Annie, it'll bleed through just like my kitchen wall. Well done. There is for those who don't know, there is a Drag It Show logo on the wall in my kitchen because this wonderful mate of mine decided to make the Drag It Show flag on the wall of my kitchen, shining a projector onto it and painting onto a flag. And I got to see the moment like, Alkali, look what I did, isn't it great? I'm like, oh my God, that's amazing. They took it down and my face just dropped. They looked at it, looked at me and said, I gotta go, and just went into the bathroom. All right, so right now we are at $20 for all 4 pieces of insane art. Yes?
25.
25 in the side, sorry. $25 over here. Do I hear 30? $30 right here. I'm going to put it in the mess. What was that?
40.
We got $40 up front. $40 going. Do I hear 45? I've lost my mask again. Not even my mask. What is this coat? If you ever wanted to know what it's like to be a bag of holding, live a day in my life. Zanny doesn't have pockets, that's okay. I somehow have their wallet. Close enough. We have $40 over here. We have $40 for the art again. We have 45 over here. Do I have 50? 50 over here. Do I have 55? 50. Going once. $50 for 4 pieces of insanely insulting but gloriously beautiful art. Going 55 over in the corner, 60 over here. We got $60 going once.
65.
60. Thank you for skipping 69. I fucking love you. I have a favorite person at the con. $70 going once. $70 going twice. Sold for $70. Would you like cashier's check or do you prefer diner's club? I also accept anything that counts as currency, yes. Yeah, okay, thank you. No, you're good. They're playing through the Hawes website. Guys, give them one more round of applause and a huge round of applause for them. Yes, I did.
Give me one moment here.
No, I had those faced for you. I'm shit-faced. The hotel has texted me.
Don't worry, you won't respond.
The hotel! Oh my God, the hotel about 40 minutes ago sent out a message to the entire response team. That is the board of directors of Fursquared and most of the people who work at this hotel. Get over to main events if you want to see the tall ferret guy's animated dick.
I will say right now, I've never had masturbation go off the rails like this.
What rails are you talking about?
The ones in the pictures.
All right. 1 second. Was it? Yes.
Folks, we have now raised with this panel, thanks to Alkali's animated dick, $501 for homeless.
No, I just lost count. I'm a little tipsy.
Okay.
That said, Sue, thank you very much. Go to Anthrocon. Sue is going to be their guest of honor this year. It is very well deserved. Zanny, over there, looks at me and says, "What time's your panel?" And I said, "It's at 10:30. And Zanny said, "I think I can finish my paying work before then." John, the human who got dragged up here, just told us everything he likes about soup. We're good. I respect that's a very interesting debate tactic, and I think it went well. Chris, the comedy bun, you somehow turned this panel into a roast of alkali and their sexual prowess. I'm not sure how. My lovely spouse, quotation marks. And
I need more beer.
alkali. Thank you all. Can I have a great big hand for these people? I'm your host, Bruce. This has been Debation. Thank you so much for coming out and donating at a wonderful website to the convention.
Cheers, everyone.
Silver Gattoman, he bought me a coffee. Silver Gattoman, here is the song for thee. He likes to video all the panels at the cons. You should go and watch them whether they are short or long. Silver Gattoman, you video that's not a jibe. All of you go to his YouTube channel and like and subscribe.